Hi everybody, welcome back to another year here at Swans and to our first Roll of Honour Assembly of the year. Obviously I say assembly, it can't be the same as usual and have everyone in school, but still we're going to do it online and we're going to celebrate those students that performed so well in their June exams and the reports that followed. So well done to all of them for their fantastic effort, obviously gaining 6 A's and above and lots of grades for effort, as well as the students who've done so well in Year 12 in their IB. To get on the Roll of Honour for them is a real achievement, so well done to all of them. And this time, for a bit of difference, we've also added a few honourable mentions because we've got a large number of new students in the school this year and some of them have really made an impression, so we've also got some honourable mentions for those students as well. I hope you all have a fantastic year and thanks very much for watching. Welcome to the Roll of Honour for years 10, 11, 12 and 13. Congratulations in advance to all the students that made this list, and your teachers have made some comments to show their appreciation of you. And we begin in year 10 with Isabella. Mr. Malachi says that Isabella is a very conscientious and creative student. She always produces such thoughtful and innovative work. Well done. Then we have Eileen. Señorita Sandra says that Eileen made excellent progress last year in Spanish and she knows that she'll continue seeing her shine in year 10. Well done, Eileen. Then we have Sharina. Madam Amelie says that she was impressed with how Sharina managed her transition back into her class so seamlessly, performing at her best the whole time. Next we have Valentina. Madam Amelie says that Valentina was an absolute pleasure to have in her class as she always displayed a strong sense for French and a commitment to perform at her best. Then we have Laura. Madam Amelie says that Laura always impressed her with her homework submission and her positive attitude in the classroom. Then we have Miguel. Miss Leslie says that Miguel is fabulous. He coordinated all of the ICT notice boards last year. Nothing is ever too much trouble for Miguel and he's always willing to help others.
Es el turno de Carlota. Señorita María Jesús dice que Carlota es una estudiante muy responsable, comprometida con sus estudios y muy creativa. Enhorabuena por tu primer premio en el certamen de poesía.
Then we have Joanna. Miss Rachel says that Joanna's efforts in ICT were impeccable and she should continue with this hard work ethic in Year 10 Computer Science. Then we have Mika. Miss Lisa says that Mika is quiet, dedicated and exceptionally hardworking. She also has the most beautifully presented exercise book she has ever seen. Then we have Alexander. Mr. Rob says that Alexander has made a very good start to his Year 10 history course and is showing what a great student he already is. Then we have Ivan. Mr. Chamberlain says that in PE, Ivan is an excellent games player. He's particularly talented at football.
Es el turno para Julia Notario. Señorita Mari Carmen dice que Julia es una estudiante modelo en la asignatura de Ciencias Sociales, con gran capacidad, esfuerzo, actitud y mucha ganas de superarse. Enhorabuena, Julia.
Then we have Lance. Miss Rachel says that Lance is amazing at Java programming and is an all-round excellent ICT student. Next we have Anna. Madam Amelie is lost for words to express how impressed she has been with Anna in all areas of her work in French. A stunning student and a role model for her peers.
Es el turno para Rosa. Don Miguel dice que Rosa es una excelente estudiante con un gran potencial para los estudios y con un gran afán de su superación. Enhorabuena, Rosa.
Then we have Daria. Miss Leslie says that she's looking forward to teaching Daria GCSE Computer Science this year as she showed lots of talent in Year 9. Then we have Cayetana. Miss Marissa says that Cayetana is a hard-working student who is determined to do well in English. Congratulations. Then we have Sophia. Miss Kay says that Sophia is a delightful new addition to her maths class. Well done. Then we have Tess. Madam Amelie says that Tess is always such a positive student that she is a pleasure to have in her class. And so that completes the students in Year 10 and now we move on to Year 11.
Es el turno para Cristina Aguilera. Don Miguel dice que Cristina es una estudiante muy madura y trabajadora y con un comportamiento ejemplar. Enhorabuena, Cristina, siga así. Es el turno para María Rosa. Don José Prieto dice que Rosa está presentando muy buenos trabajos creativos. Enhorabuena, María Rosa.
Then we have Gabriela. Miss Carly says that Gabriela is incredibly proud of the hard work and dedication that Gabriela put into her biology course last year. This resulted in a fantastic examination score of a level 8. Well done and keep up the great work. Then we have Thais. Madam Amelie says that Thais is a pleasure to have in the class as she consistently shows focus and organisation to perform at her best. Next up we have Madeleine. Madame Amelie says that it has been a pleasure to embark on the IGCSE journey with Maddie, who never fails to impress her with her determination to do well and her ability to revisit her work and reflect to improve further. Then we have Jasmine. Miss Natalie says that it's been such a pleasure to teach Jasmine GCSE psychology. She always participates well in class, answers questions and helps others where she can. Her attainment so far has been excellent. Then we have William. Miss Angela says that William is an excellent student in GCSE PE. He is focused, hard-working and a good role model to others. He participates in lessons with a positive attitude and is a pleasure to teach. Then we have Luca. Mr. Rob Hargreaves says that Luca always has a positive attitude in ICT and submits all of his work by the deadline. A great student to have in the class. Then we have Eden. Miss Rachel says that Eden is an exemplary student and has shown dedication to achieve a level 9 grade in business.
El turno para Sofía. Don Miguel dice que Sofía es una fantástica estudiante, que se toma sus estudios de forma muy seria y siempre intentando superarse. Además, le encanta la historia. Enhorabuena, Sofía.
Next we have Liv. Mr. Newton says that Liv has always approached history with enthusiasm and positivity and performed well throughout the year. Now it's the turn of Iago. Miss Joanne says that she has been delighted by Iago's progress since the start of the GCSE course. He is a fantastic student. Then we have Mariana. Miss Kay says that Mariana is the superstar of her maths class, who always produces the highest quality work and achieves fantastic results. And then we have Maria. Miss Leslie says that Maria is a model student. She always participates in class, completes homework and has the most beautiful revision notes. And for effort we have Alithia. Mr. Rob Hargreaves says that Alithia is an exemplary ICT student who maintains her focus consistently and is always willing to support her peers' learning. A joy to have in the class.
El turno para Lucía. Señorita María Carmen dice que Lucía es una excelente estudiante en la asignatura de Ciencias Sociales, que trabaja con mucho esfuerzo, compromiso, responsabilidad y superación. Bien hecho, Lucía.
Now it's the turn of Angelica. Miss Leslie says that Angelica is a pleasure to teach. Never a day goes by when she is not smiling. Well done. Then we have Eileen. Miss Natalie says that Eileen always works hard and tries her best. Keep up the good work. Then we have Macy. Miss Deborah is always amazed by Macy's focus and dedication to her studies and is always extremely supportive of her peers.
Es el turno para Greta. Don Miguel dice que Greta está trabajando en Ciencias Sociales a un gran nivel, esforzándose y mostrando un gran interés y obteniendo unos resultados sobresalientes. Enhorabuena, Greta.
So well done to all the students in Year 11 for this great achievement. And now we move on to Year 12, who achieved an amazing set of GCSE results, and we begin with Yara. Mr. Rob says that Yara worked exceptionally well in Year 11 to achieve her fantastic IGCSE result in ICT. Well done, Yara. Then we have Jade. Mr. Rob Maldonado says that Jade performed brilliantly in her history IGCSE and in all of her subjects, gaining an amazing set of overall grades. Congratulations. Then we have Simone. Miss Natalie says that it was a pleasure to teach Simone GCSE psychology. She always made a positive contribution in class and worked hard to achieve excellent grades. I'm sure it will continue throughout IB and we look forward to the journey with Simone. Then we have Yelena. Miss Sarah was very pleased with Yelena's IGCSE business grade. It shows that she made a real effort with her studies in the build-up to the exam. Well done. Then we have Valeria. Mr. Foley says it's been a pleasure to be Valeria's form tutor for the past 5 years, and he looks forward to seeing her enjoy continued success in the sixth form. Now we have Ermia. Señorita Marta says that Ermia had an excellent result in his Spanish IGCSE exams and would like to congratulate him for taking the challenge of Spanish B in his IB diploma instead of staying in the lower group. I'm sure he will do well. Now we have Maria. Miss Rachel says that Maria should be very proud of her GCSE result in ICT as she showed perseverance and determination to achieve this. Then we have Hal. Mr. Foley says that Hal's unrestrained enthusiasm has seen over the past 5 years is sure to provide a solid foundation for continued success. Then we have Sayed Hessam. Mr. Fletcher says that Hessam is a perfect example of how total dedication combined with high ambition will achieve astonishing results. Congratulations on achieving a 9 in history and in maths. Then we have Drishti. Mr. Dan said that Drishti should be proud of her achievements, quality of work and a result in her IGCSE geography exam. Well done. Then we have Sophie. Miss Joanne says that Sophie deserves to be extremely proud of her IGCSE English Language and Literature results, where she achieved a level 9 in both subjects. Then we have Elizaveta. Mr. Rob Hargreaves said that Elizaveta aced her 3 ICT papers and was fully deserving of a level 9. Congratulations. Then we have Amelie. Miss Leslie says that she's so impressed with Amelie's resilience. When she started GCSE Computer Science, she lacked confidence, but persevered and achieved a 9. Amazing achievement. Then we have Andrea. Miss Michelle says that Andrea has made a positive start to the sixth form. He should be proud of his excellent IGCSE results. Then we have Elizabeth. Miss Natalie says that Liz worked hard to achieve excellent results in GCSE Psychology, and I'm looking forward to teaching her in IB. Then we have Thomas. Miss Leslie says that Thomas was well deserving of the level 9 he achieved at GCSE in Computer Science, and she will miss teaching him at IB. Then we have Mia. Señorita Sandra says that Mia performed very well in the Delhi exam and achieved the B1 diploma. Congratulations, Mia. Then we have Maike. Miss Rachel says that Maike performed amazingly in all areas of ICT and has a natural talent for the subject. Then we have the turn of Sean. Mr. Foley says that Sean's calm, personable and mature nature is sure to provide the foundation for being an exemplary sixth form student. Then we have Freya. Miss Irene says that she's very proud of Freya for obtaining a 9 in biology. She has shown great dedication, perseverance and hard work. She is a model student. And finally in Year 12 we have Tom. Tom Yang is an able and skilled mathematician, and Miss Michelle says she's very proud of him and his efforts at GCSE. Now, finally, we have our Year 13 students, and as IB students, it is incredibly difficult to get on the roll of honour, so congratulations to all of those who have made it. And we begin with Nabil. Miss Leslie says that the school have had stellar reports about how Nabil performed at a summer internship. He did himself and the school very proud. Then we have the turn of Severino. Mr. Rob says that Sevi is a shining example of a sixth form student and a great example to others, representing Spain in world debating tournaments and as our head boy. Well done. Then we have Menthea. Mr. Darren says that Menthea is well deserving of her grades as she continually sets high expectations of herself, and this has a positive effect on those around her. Then we have Paulina. Señorita Sandra says that Paulina is a fantastic IB student with great work ethic and has made excellent progress in Spanish. Well done, Paulina. Now it's the turn of Mia. Miss Joanne says that Mia has made great progress in her extended essay so far, and also her internal assessments for English literature, where she has independently researched and shown perceptive understanding of challenging topics. Then we have Ronnie. Señorita Sandra says that Ronnie continues to impress her with his amazing progress in Spanish. He is enthusiastic and motivated, always eager to learn new concepts, and he is a pleasure to teach. Now we have Samuel. Miss Kay says that Samuel will be sadly missed as the producer of Swans Radio and will miss his weekly podcasts. Then we have Lucia. Miss Sarah says that Lucia's effort and motivation in IB business has been exemplary, and this has resulted in Lucia repeatedly achieving level 7. Well done. Then we have Lorena. Miss Darren says that Lorena is very hardworking, shows great resilience, and is seeing the benefits of this in her improved grades. Well done. And then finally, we have Axel. Señorita Sandra says that Axel is driven, hardworking, and has made excellent progress in Spanish B. Let's aim for the 7, Axel. And that concludes the roll of honour for the students in years 10, 11, 12, and 13. Thank you very much, and well done to everybody.